coincides with protecting and saving the environment, especially here in Florida. And this morning, we are so happy to welcome you to one of the co-founders of this brand called Mang, where literally it's buy one, plant one. And here to share the story is, again, one of the co-founders, Kyle Rawson, who together with his identical twin brother have built this business right here in Florida. Good morning. So happy to have you on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We love this idea of kind of keeping it local here on the blend and really putting a spotlight on businesses, smaller businesses here in the state, here in our area. They're doing great things. And you certainly fit the bill there. Take us back to the beginning and how this concept started. We love it.
It's a great question. So while I was in college attending Florida Gulf Coast University, I really saw that there was a need for mangrove ecosystems to be restored around the world. A lot of my studies were about the decline of the environment, so I knew that we had to take action. So we founded Mang and our Buy One, Plant One initiative as an effort to restore mangrove ecosystems around the world. My brother, who loves horticulture, we started growing our own mangroves in our backyard here in West Palm Beach, Florida, and began to cultivate mangroves and then find projects around the state of Florida. And then ultimately we moved internationally in 2018, restoring coastlines around the world. In places like Madagascar, the Bahamas, Indonesia, Honduras. We've got to travel to some amazing places and do mangrove restoration and do what we love.
So explain this. So when you buy a shirt, you buy one and you plant one. So what happens when you buy a shirt? How does that process work to then plant a mangrove?
It's a different process for wherever you plant, right? But yeah, basically, we just wanted to be able to show our customers that when you purchase something from Mang, that they were going to get something out of that. So when you bought a shirt from Mang, we would then grow your mangrove up for however long we needed to plant. So sometimes we grow mangroves up for 6 months in different locations, but in Florida, we actually grow them up for 2 years. And then we would actually go plant that mangrove in the wild. So the ultimate goal is we want successful projects. So we cultivate all our learnings from every restoration. We compile research. We work with different nonprofits and NGOs in an effort to really understand why mangrove restoration is important for ecosystems, and then also rebuilding that habitat that's lost due to either hurricanes, coastal development, shrimp farming, or charcoal farming are the four main leading causes to mangrove decline.
Well, and I know you're obviously not a full-fledged scientist, but can you explain the importance of mangroves, certainly here to Florida, and what important it is to make sure that they are protected?
Yeah, absolutely. Mangroves are a critical keystone habitat. They provide wildlife. Up to 70% of our marine wildlife grows up in the mangroves. And they utilize this habitat as their juveniles, as their adults, and they go in and out of these estuaries and these mangrove ecosystems. And birds live there. They help to hold our shorelines from storms and protect us from soil erosion. And they also help with filtering, because oysters and barnacles and all these filter feeders really commingle, and we call it commensalism, with the environment, to where everything works together in unison.
Yeah. All right, I'm sold. We have a minute left. Talk about the designs and how much fun it must be coming up with these designs. And I just know they're super popular. Now there's a local place here in Tampa where you can pick them up as well.
Absolutely. So my Aunt Sherry does all our pen and pencil along with my brother Keith. So they're the two artists that really feature all of Mang's gear. And as you can see, I'm wearing that mangrove camo shirt. That really was the foundation of the camo, really is what lifted the company into who we are today. So when you look at our different designs, you'll see creatures that have these twisted mangrove roots. It really gives Mang its own style and a unique look and market. Not to mention, this is performance activewear. So you can go outside, you can get protected from the sun, which is super important for us Floridians who have had too much sun in our lives. And so without having to slather the kids with sunscreen and do all that, you can just throw on a Mang shirt, go look cool, and know that you're protecting the environment along the way.
Bravo. I love that. What's the name of the local place in Tampa that you can buy them?
Urban Kai.
Urban Kai. And then, of course, online, which you've been showing your website. We'll put more details on our website. But again, bravo. What a cool concept. We'll have to have you back in a little bit to see again how this just continues to blossom. I love it.